Recording in progress.
Okay, everybody. So, this is the monthly support call. I no longer call it Saturday support call, or the being by Bobby reminded to do a support call.
No, two. It was yourself reminding you in my
I,
form.
I mean, I was reminded, but you gave it a little bit more energy.
Uh, that's my job,
So,
Christoph.
so I would really
Give, it-
do it.
give everything a little bit more energy, man.
Okay. I think we don't need any sound check today because we are already talking and laughing. Okie dokie. My name is Christoph. I am a certified Sedona Method coach, and I think everybody is ready for group release. So, wherever you are, whatever you do, could you just simply allow yourself to be? Or could there just beingness allowed to be? And then check to see if there is anything that comes to mind or is being felt in the moment that seems to disturb somehow that beingness. And whatever that brings up inside, could that just simply be welcomed here and now? Could you allow it to be here and now? Be aware of it? And is that coming from or bringing any wanting control, approval, security, separation, or wanting oneness? And whatever wanting that is, could there be a noticing, or could you just simply become aware of how personal that appears to be? That this is about me and who I am. And just for now, as best you can, could you let go of wanting to be the one with that story or issue? And could you just simply notice or welcome that which is beyond story or any issue? That which certainly allows for any of that, but doesn't need some of that or any of that. And check to see how has the mind, whenever you are being aware of that which you are, tried to disturb that, tried to push against. Whatever story has it made up that just simply doesn't allow you to be that which you are. What feeling, what thought, whatever that is, and it doesn't have to be that big, it could just be a simple memory or fraction of that. Could it just simply be allowed to be here? Then check to see if there's any wanting to change it, any wanting to fix it, any wanting to believe in it, any wanting to get rid of that. Any wanting to separate between that which you are and that which you are not, or between the thoughts and feelings. Could you just simply welcome all of that? Could that be welcomed, allowed, noticed, seen, heard, or felt? And then just for now, could you let go of wanting to be the one with that hindrance or story or issue? Could you let go of wanting to believe as they, and with they I mean the story or the hindrance, wanted to believe you? And could you just simply stretch beyond that? Could there be a stretching beyond that? Could you just simply be open to the possibility, or could there be an openness to the possibility that there's nothing in order for beingness to be that it must believe in order to be? And it just is. Even with or without any kind of belief. So let's do this process again. Check to see if there's anything that the mind is telling you is between you and that which you are. Why you shouldn't be that which you are. Or what are people telling you? And since that which you are is allowing for everything, what should be actually between you and that? Or check to see if there is a separate you from that which you are. I mean, there are probably thoughts, feelings, memories, but are they separate, or are they a separate entity from that which you are? Or is all that which you are too? What if all that exactly appears as it should? And I said appears. It's only an appearance. So could you also give any kind of appearance just a permission to be as it is or was? as best as you can. And could you just simply welcome or notice whatever happens if you're allowing all that fully? Could you notice how that's causing releasing? And is there actually a separate entity from that which you are that's allowing that? Is there a you or a me that's doing that? Or is that too also just happening whenever it does? So could there be an allowing for all appearance in form and formlessness? There may be pictures, sounds, sensations, and there may be also space and silence, love, joy, emptiness, aliveness. And then could that just all be allowed? And could this also just be a decision for nothing or no one only? And then check to see if there's any remaining resistance to that. Any sense that you have somehow to control that, to manage that, to avoid certain things, or to hold certain things close. And then check to see if there is any activation of the underlying wants, like wanting control, wanting approval, wanting security, or wanting separation, oneness. And then could there be as much appearance of wanting as there is? Whatever color the wanting has, doesn't matter. And then could that appear to be as personal as much as it does? However that looks like. Whomever that is referring to, doesn't matter. And could there also be a noticing how restful that is, to simply allow what is to be, as much as there is, and as much as you can. What if all is just simply as it should be? What if even all the wanting about it is as it should be? What if all the identification with that as it should be? And what if it never really was, but just appeared that way? Not denying any of that. It's not working. Just allowing and noticing, welcoming, sensing that. It's way more helpful than trying to deny any of that. Could it just simply all allowed to be exactly as it appeared to be? Could I just simply remember that I had those thoughts and feelings, those experiences? Could I just simply allow the thought that I had that? And then could there just be whatever there is? And then could it just be allowed to do or appear what or however it does? And then just be. Be that. Be the source. Be beyond the source. Or what the word source is pointing to. Be what the source is making up, apparently. And be beyond what it's making up. Okay, everybody. So, I open the floor to questions, sharing, and assistance. By the way, we also have the facilitator training ongoing from Hale's End. So, if there's anything related to that which you want to ask for, let me know. Or if there are requests for group release, or if there are any gains that you like to share, or anything I can help you one-on-one releasing, let me know. Sharon is
Hi,
first.
Christoph. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I think gains are overall, I'm seeing a difference in myself, even though things are quite intense. But yeah, it's doing lots of clearing, and I'm seeing a difference how I deal with things. So definitely, it's probably the Sedona method is probably the best thing I've discovered in 20 years, practically. So yeah,
I
because I've done
agree.
other things. Yeah, yeah, it's helped so much, vastly so much. So yeah.
Mm.
But I would like someone to want support in helping releasing. A bit of a funny one, this. Like, I've had a new toilet a couple of weeks ago and it's been blocked several times, and we never had any problems with the old one. 4 or 5 people have come out from the housing. One of the worst things of it, the toilet seems to have stopped blocking now, but there's been a noise, pipe noise, and it's been that loud. It's been keeping us awake overnight. It's like every few minutes, this really loud whooshing noise. So that's been really struggling in itself, not sleeping properly. The housing, I've been like, say, they sent about 4 or 5 people out, it hasn't been solved yet. There's supposed to be a plumber coming out tomorrow. But I'm in that space now where I really can't, I feel like I'm holding on to a real lack of trust with them because they've let us down so many times. And there's
Mhm.
also a couple of managers that have been dealing with this, and they're just not coming back to us. It's just been like just left to get on with it. So I feel like I'm really struggling to let go my lack of trust, and I really want to make them
Okay.
wrong. So it's,
Are you
yeah.
feeling somehow betrayed by that or them?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Possibly, yeah. It
Mm.
feels like every time we ring, we get promised stuff and promised phone calls, and it never comes off. We're waiting around, no one shows up.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
And then could you also notice how there is that belief that that never is happening?
Yeah, because it feels like I really feel that we're going to be waiting around again all day
Mhm.
tomorrow and no one's going to show.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it feels like that brings up a real like a panic and feeling what more can be done about this. It feels like you really like, I don't know, it's like I suppose I am pushing in a way. So there's like a control, trying to control. I'm pushing to try and get it sorted, and it feels, I suppose, hopeless in some ways because I'm not getting anywhere. Yeah.
And could you also notice any kind of resistance that makes up?
Yeah, because I feel like I know I'm pushing at times and I'm aware of that. So then I'm trying to hold back, and then I'm
Mhm.
not always saying what needs to be said.
Mhm.
So there's that going on. And my mum is someone who won't complain. She's like telling me to shush when I'm on the phone as I'm saying what needs to be said. So I've got air resistance. I'm probably resisting myself as well.
Mhm. And then could
Yeah.
you also notice all the wanting to change that?
Yeah, it just feels like it keeps coming back to the same thing, feeling powerless because I'm not on the tenancy here. So feel like I can only say so much, or I would have put
Could
a
you
complaint in.
could you allow yourself to appear as powerless as much as you do?
Yeah, and that brings up like anger, frustration.
Mhm. Could you notice that there's a lot of power? Even the anger and frustration. That there's a lot of energy.
There is a lot of energy, yeah.
So are you actually powerless?
Wow, yeah, because the mind keeps telling me I am because of my circumstances. And actually, through this situation, I felt more and more powerful. That's why I'm really feeling I'm
Hmm.
coming into my power. and not being so much a victim anymore. We're really just like releasing. I mean, the noise has actually been only for a small time today and yesterday, and I feel that's through the clearing, through the releasing. So yeah, there is power, isn't there? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you could do if that doesn't come together with the people that don't show up? Are there probably other people that can be asked for help?
Um, well, I don't really know anyone else to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not really supposed to do any work on the house at all. If it's down to the housing association to do the
Mm-hmm.
work itself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't think there's anything else we can do apart from just ring again. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Or maybe you do it more than once tomorrow or the next days.
yeah,
Maybe they need a little bit more energy too.
yeah, yeah.
Every
Keep.
day. Here
Yeah,
I am.
yeah. It's true. Yeah,
You
and
need
also
help.
just keep releasing as well. That's the other
Yes.
thing, isn't
Yes.
it? Just because they
Yes.
say it has eased off the last couple of days.
So,
So yeah.
what's the now feeling? How does it feel in the moment?
Well, it
Is
was
there any
interesting.
anger?
Um, yeah, I'm trying to hide it. It's lurking there. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I'm so fucking angry, if I'm honest. Oh wow. I feel like as well, it's like when I'm feeling like the powerless comes from not being able to move on from here because the costs of rent seem so high here at the moment. So that's where the frustration comes in. But also when you said about the power and the energy, it feels like there's a more of a determination to trust life more, to bring us something affordable
Yes.
and bring us something new. And that
Yes.
feels more
So,
and more. Yeah.
what emotion would that bring up if that still takes 1 week or 2 weeks? If it takes longer? Is there anything showing up?
Well, initially, yesterday, I was feeling if this doesn't get sorted, I won't be able to cope. And then I realized that's just the mind just
Yes.
trying to, pull me into that. And I thought, I can cope, I will cope
Mm-hmm.
because it's like moment by moment. What would be the feeling? I think it'd be anger. I
Mm-hmm.
feel outraged with them because I feel like they put pressure on to put this new toilet in. They put
Yes.
pressure on you, and you can't say no to them. I
Yes.
say there was nothing wrong with the old one. So yeah,
So, could you just simply allow yourself to feel as much of the anger as you do for them? Not good or bad, just energy or an emotion,
I
or
can
energy
do.
in
Yeah,
motion.
I suppose there is a little bit of holding back as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Holding back the anger or anything
yeah,
else?
holding back, thinking like it's not going to help you solve it in some respects. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it just makes you feel worse. That's yeah.
Okay. I mean, you don't need to express the anger. You could just release the anger.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes it feels like I go in a loop with anger. I feel it's really hard to let go of, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I get stuck in it a little bit.
Is the anger telling you that there is any advantage in being angry with them? What would that advantage be?
It
That
feels, I
they
suppose,
do it
if I'm,
faster, or that
yeah.
they do at least something, or that they finally hear you?
Exactly. Yeah, that's spot on. Thank you, Christoph. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah, it
what
feels like
wanting
the end. Yeah.
is that connected to? Is there any wanting control, approval, security, or separation oneness that's holding that in place or in mind?
It feels like it's control and also security. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then could there be as much of that as there is?
Oh,
And then
yeah.
could that appear to be as personal as much as it does?
Yeah, it does feel very personal, the wanting control.
Yes.
Yeah, and the anger as well, in
Mm-hmm.
particular. Oh. Oh. Oh.
And just for now, could you just let the story go a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
It's
Yes,
it's not
thanks.
denying the experience. It's just letting go of the story.
I can, yeah. Oh.
And then could there just be flow?
Oh. I'm struggling a little bit with that right now.
Mm-hmm. What's the simplest or most outrageous thing that you could do right now, or even tomorrow in the morning, on Monday morning, that could help to get the solution?
Um, I don't know. I mean, there is a manager I can call, but to be quite honest, he will only send back the person who put the toilet in. And to be quite honest, I don't want him coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, there's a lot of conflict going on about trusting that the people they send have got the skills to do it, I suppose. And I feel I'm holding on to that.
Mm-hmm. And could there be as much holding on to that as there is?
It's like what comes up is it's like they take no responsibility and we're at the effects of the bad behavior. And I just feel like I suppose I'm holding on to that and making them wrong, but I know that's not helping because I feel horrible feeling this way and it's not solving it, but it feels like
So,
I don't
so
know. It's,
could you
yeah.
welcome all the wanting to be right about it? All the proof that they are wrong?
I can, and there's also a little bit of resistance of that. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, can welcome that. Yeah,
And could
thanks.
there be as much resistance with or as that as there is? And is there any of the underlying wants connected to that? Any wanting control, approval, security, or separation, oneness?
It's like real like what came up was like wanting to survive, wanting security. It's
Mhm.
just like feels, yeah.
And then could there be as much lack of security as there is?
Oh, oh yeah. God, yeah.
And then
Feels
could there
so,
be as
yeah.
much true security as there actually is?
I'm struggling to connect with that right now, but I do have that, an openness to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And more like inner safety and,
Mm-hmm.
life supporting you. Yeah.
And could there be as much insecurity as there is?
That makes me feel rage that I feel like let down by life. Why am I in this situation? Oh, it's just so like, yeah, so angry. It's like, why
Mm-hmm.
is life letting me go through this and not helping us out of this situation? Wow. Yeah. Oh,
But is there actually anyone who has that story or who is that story? Or isn't that just a story too?
Oh, right now it feels personal, I suppose. Yeah, I
Mm.
feel identified with it.
And could there be as much feeling person as there is?
Yeah, but there's also resistance. Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah.
And could there be as much resistance as there is?
Oh, just feels like there's a letting go there. Thanks, Christoph.
Mm.
Yeah.
And could there be as much letting go as there is?
Absolutely, yes. Let it all go. Oh,
And then could there
wow.
be as much Sharon and Christoph giggling as there is?
Yeah. Oh, wow. When I get like this, I feel like I can't stop laughing.
Okay, then don't. Take your time.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Wow. Oh, I have to stop to catch my breath. Wow, well, something released there anyway, definitely. I felt like,
See,
yeah, some of that holding
laughing
on
is not
just,
necessarily part
yeah,
of the method, but it's also
no,
often happening.
yeah, wow, yeah. It just felt like there was a real surrender there. It was just like,
Yes,
yeah, which was really amazing because it felt like almost at one point impossible when I've done some
yes.
releasing over the
We're
last few
laughing it out
days.
of the room.
Yeah, and it just went. Now, when you think about it, it just seems all silly, doesn't it? The stories seem so silly.
Yes. That could you just be open to the possibility that the solution comes in anyway, whenever it does.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can be
And
open to that.
you know,
Yeah,
we
thank you.
often want to control when the solution comes in.
Yeah,
It must be
yeah,
there quick.
yeah. Wow. In this moment, I feel okay with that whenever it is, really, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And it was just nice to have that openness to a solution because sometimes it feels like, is it ever gonna end? Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that feels more positive and open
yes,
to a solution now, Christoph.
yes. You know,
Um,
I'm building a home, and the
oh,
solutions not always come in the day I want them to come in.
no, no. It's
They
true,
come
isn't
whenever
it?
they come.
Yeah,
And then I'm surprised. Wow, that's a great solution. I never thought about that before.
yeah, yeah. It is amazing, isn't it, what you learn through these experiences and
Yes,
where you can be more flexible about things than, before
yes,
you were a little bit, you wanted it a certain way. I've noticed that over the last couple of weeks.
yes.
So, yeah. Oh, I appreciate your
And
support. That was very helpful.
what if you are that which brings in the solution? Not necessarily with the body or mind, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
With
like,
with with not knowing before, probably. Often that's the case. We don't know before and we want to know.
yeah. Well, actually, it's quite nice in this moment because it's like being open to a surprise. And I don't usually like surprises, but it's like being open to a surprise. It'll be solved in a way
Yes,
you don't,
yes.
a
What
surprising way.
what
Yeah.
what if the solution is better than all expectation?
Yeah. Yeah, and also as well, as we're talking as well, Christoph, it feels very much. I mean, this space, home is not big enough for both of us anyway. It's a very small space, and it just feels like more and more, and especially the last couple of weeks, there's a more positive energy that I'm connecting with. That something is possible of somewhere new appearing.
Yes.
So it's just like opening to a solution for that, not just the bathroom being sorted, the toilet being sorted, but also being open to a new home coming in. So
Yes.
it's very, very powerful in like that opening up to beingness and that trust and that, yeah, you don't need to know. It's just, yeah, it'll come at the right time. Yeah.
What if you are not separate from the perfect home?
That makes me feel so emotional because it
Mm-hmm.
just feels like out of reach at times.
Yes. Could you welcome all the wanting that comes up with that?
Yeah, and what comes up as well is like the wanting like security, obviously, and also
Mm-hmm.
wanting like approval, like to feel cared for by life and taken care of, I
Yes.
suppose. Yeah.
And then could there be as much wanting of that as there is?
Yeah.
And then could that appear to be as personal as much as it does? That you are the one who's emotional, or that there is a you that is emotional, or that those emotions are connected to that home issue.
Yeah, wow. And I could also see space away from that, not just, not being identified with it then. That was,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was
Mm-hmm.
very clear then. That was, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
wow. Yeah, it's just like what's arising.
Yes.
Wow. Wow, that's really powerful, yeah.
Good.
Oh, thank you so much, Christoph. That was really, really powerful. Thank you. Really appreciate your
Thank
support.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okie dokie. So there's one last hand. There's MJ. Huh? There are even more hands. Giovanni, we can go after MJ. Let's see if MJ has something.
Oh, hi, can you hear me?
Yes,
I was ex
perfectly.
For some reason I thought there was still someone else going before me.
He
Thank you. That
he
was
he he lowered his hand and now he's back.
Oh, okay.
But that's fine.
Um,
We go with you now, and then he's next.
oh, well, that was a nice release and also fun at the beginning with Bobby. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Um,
Ah,
yeah, so this might have some overlap with what you were just doing. I had a conversation with there's a financial situation I'm supposed to be sorting out. So this is a request for some facilitation, please. Backing up.
uh-huh. Okay.
Um, I had a situation with a financial advisor, a conversation. There's a situation I'm sort of trying to find my way through, and this guy was referred to me by a close friend and neighbor who just thinks the world of him, and I felt like I couldn't understand hardly anything that he said, and it's like he was talking about stuff he'd picked up from some bank statements I gave him, and it didn't make sense, and I've been trying to find somebody for like 6 months, and I just keep seeming to hit dead ends of people that don't, you know, can't give me what I want or want something from me, and they're not being direct about it, or just all kinds of weird stuff, and feeling like I
Mm-hmm.
don't quite know how to proceed with it and whether to keep going with this guy who supposedly is trustworthy and intelligent, but I couldn't understand him at all. And part of it is my own doubts about my brain because I've got this long history of brain fog and brain inflammation and thinking, maybe it's me. But um, so I haven't
So
been quite sure how to approach it
is
with
there
myself.
any resistance to that you probably don't understand him fully, or where he is on his level?
Resistance to him or resistance to a feeling? I'm not quite sure what
Resistance
you're
to
asking.
him, or maybe even to that you're probably the one who is not understanding correctly or fully.
Mm. Frustration, I think.
Mhm.
Maybe that's, I don't quite, yeah.
And for a second, could there be as much frustration about that as there is?
Yeah.
And is there anything that you're wanting to destroy as a punishment for not working out? Frustration is an anger,
Mm. Yeah.
and
Well,
anger is
I feel a little
destructive.
bit,
Right.
I feel sort of boxed in because it's like, I feel like I'm supposed to like him and because he's so close with my
Oh,
neighbor and
oh,
friend.
wait a second, MJ. Could you allow yourself to hate him for a second?
Sure, why not? Hate might
Right.
be a little strong, but
And then could you love or accept him as much as you do?
I don't really.
Smart.
Okay. Maybe that's zero, or the answer is zero. Yeah. I feel like I should love and accept him. There's some
Ah,
pressure there.
okay.
Maybe that's what I'm resisting is the wanting, feeling like I'm
Could you
supposed to like
could there
him.
be as much shooting of to love that person as there is, or at least accept them as they are?
Right.
And what
Uh,
if the decision for love or acceptance is a decision for nothing or no one? Remember that sentence from the cleanup procedure on approval.
oh yeah, I haven't looked at that in a while. Huh.
What if that is just a decision for nothing or no one, not even him?
That's a bit of a stretch.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I have to make a decision and I have to make it fast because he wants me to call him back.
Uh-huh. What if you
Uh,
don't?
what
Even if he wants you to do that.
right?
Uh,
Yeah, I can take time.
You're right. What if you have all the time in the world? And maybe there's a different or better solution coming in. We never know. Maybe it's not the best solution.
Yeah, that's kind
It
of like
can
you were
be,
saying with,
or not the perfect moment in time, or could also be the case. Sometimes it's just not ready. Maybe that changes at some point of time.
yeah. Yeah, he was putting pressure on me, like, oh, what's going on in
Yes,
the world, and yeah, your
yes.
investment, and blah blah.
And what does that bring up in you? Resistance.
Fear,
Or whatever.
fear, resistance,
Right,
pressure.
right. And then could you welcome all that resistance that makes up inside of you? And check to see if you actually do that kind of resistance or if that's just coming up.
There's a lot of it coming up.
Right.
Oof.
And then could it just be allowed to come up for a second?
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Yes.
He's
And
a,
could you
he's
allow it to appear in that intensity as much as there is?
Yeah, getting a lot of tension in my chin.
Hmm. And could that tension allowed to be released for no reason?
Feels like it might be slow, but it's moving.
Hmm.
I'm kind of
And
aware
could
of the
that,
time and oh, go
yes,
ahead.
could that release take as long as it does?
That's a nice question.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, my chin feels better. There's still a lot of some kind of
Mm-hmm. And
resistance or block or
could there be allowed to come up what's next of the layers or of the layering? What's the next energy that needs to come up?
it's a nice question.
And it doesn't have to be that clear. It could be something mixed. It doesn't matter.
It's not that clear, but there's something there, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then could that allowed to be here as much as there is?
Yeah.
And then could that allowed to be released or to be released as much as it does?
Feels sticky.
Hmm. And could that be as much as there is, that stickiness? Or could it appear to be as sticky as much as it does?
Yeah.
And is there any wanting to change that? Any wanting to go faster?
Oh, yeah. I'm on the clock here.
I had an English teacher in the past. Faster, faster, quickly, quick. She stood in front of us in the room when she was waiting for our answers.
Uh, yeah.
And then she went through the
Pressure.
room. Oh, you're all so young. You must have that much energy. That must go zoom. Are you sleeping all?
She really made an impression. Huh. I can probably keep working with this if since we're probably out of time or however.
Mhm. So is there any advantage in holding on to the energy? Or in keeping the story? Or any
Seems like some part
disadvantage?
of me must. Oh, go ahead.
And was just an additional question, if there's some disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, my mind is saying there's no advantage, but something's holding on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just hold on and see what
And
happens.
could there just be something holding on?
Yeah.
If it's not that clear, or if there's just a holding on energy, and check to see if there is a mind doing that, or if there is a you doing that, or is that just happening too?
Hmm. Yeah, it seems to be just happening.
Hmm?
First, now I want to figure it out. Better late than never.
And are you doing that wanting to figure it out, or is that just what's next? Or here?
Ugh. All right, it's easing up a little.
Hmm.
Yeah. Huh.
And then could there be as much resistance as there is?
I'm not even sure it's resistance anymore. It's just like there's something holding kind of tight.
Hmm.
Maybe that is resistance. I don't know.
And could there be as much holding tight as there is? Let's just use those words.
Yeah.
Maybe they are
Yeah,
more
it's very.
appropriate to the apparent energy.
Thank you. Yeah, it's sort of all through my chest and sternum.
Hmm.
I think there's some emotion there that I'm resisting the emotion.
Mm-hmm. And what if you don't need to know the emotion? If you just could let it go as it is?
Mm.
You know, something like it, you feel like there's something arising, and you allow it already to be released or to release, not necessarily to become bigger. Just there is
Mm.
something, oh, there is something. Okay, could I let it go? Yes, I can. Maybe it could
Mhm.
dissolve in that state already. What if you
That's a
don't
nice
have to
idea.
know more about it? Or if you don't have to open the can fully.
Yeah. Well, the part of me that wants to control wants to know what it is, but I like your idea.
Right. And could there be as much wanting to know what that is as there is?
Yeah. All right, so it's easing.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. That's probably good.
You're welcome.
Yeah. A little bit of a ride there.
Okie doke.
Cool.
So, Giovanni is gone already. Okay, maybe we have him back in the next call. I think I can do a. Alisa, come in, speak up.
Hi.
Hi.
I had my hand down earlier, but
Yes.
connectivity things, but definitely so much has shifted and would love your support with this pattern that came up this morning very strongly
Mm-hmm.
about it's like the abandonment thing. The feeling is like the rejection, like there's a story of what apparently happened of what happened, but but this very similar thing in terms of the pattern within me happened just a few weeks ago, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
this thing where it's like I'm attached to the person, but actually deep inside I know it's like good not to be around them.
Yes.
So it's like this, like on the surface I'm upset that they don't want to be with me,
Mm-hmm.
but deep down it's like it's a gift.
Mm-hmm. Is that any kind of conflict there?
That's a conflict, yeah.
Yes. And could you allow it to appear as conflicted as much as it does?
Yeah, like wanting to be with somebody, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not, it's not really
And
actually a good, it's
could
not really,
could
really good.
could you want to be with them as much as you want? And is there any
Yeah,
wanting to be one with them?
yeah,
And which
it's a
wanting this is
needy,
coming from? Is there any wanting control or approval,
yeah,
security, separation, oneness?
security is on top.
Mm-hmm. And could there be as much wanting security as there is? And then could that feel as person as much as it does?
Yes, yes, it's
Mm-hmm.
saying something about this person, right?
Yes.
Ugh.
And then could you allow yourself to feel separate from them as much as you do?
Yeah, that's sad.
And then could you notice that which is always one, even with that person?
It's more occluded with with
Mm-hmm.
the heavy emotion, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a sense of that.
Mm-hmm. And now I do something that your picture gave me the idea of. There is the words "be at peace," and you could also, if you take the first words together, there's beating peace.
Beats peace. Yeah, you're right.
Beat,
Beats peace.
yes. So I ask you some questions now, some holistic questions. So could there be beating peace as much as there is?
Yeah, like trying to force it.
Hmm. And then could there be as much peace or be at peace as much as there is?
Yeah, there could be. Wow.
And could be peace be beaten by that as much as it is? Let's find the words.
Can like be beaten by it.
Yes.
Something like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Ugh. Wow.
And then
All
could there
right.
be as much be at peace as there is?
Yeah. Ugh.
And then could there be as much releasing as there is?
Yeah. Yeah.
And could there be as much holding on or as there is? Or holding in place?
Oh my.
Or just holding on?
Yeah.
And then check to see if you are doing that or if that's just happening.
It's happening.
Hmm. And what if that is exactly appearing as it should be?
Ugh.
Something gets released. And what's remaining is be at peace. What a wordplay.
Right. There's there's um there's some like being hurt remaining
Hmm.
in both of that both of these apparent situations brought up, but it's that feeling of being hurt.
Hmm.
Some of
And then
that
could
is
there be
remaining.
as much
Yeah.
hurt as there is?
Oh,
The
no.
appearance of hurt. Could there be as much of that as there is? And are you actually hurt, or is that just something like a story or storying of being hurt?
It's a story.
Can you
It's
actually
a,
be hurt by that, in that which you are, or as that which you are?
ooh. Ooh.
I mean, if you are in the core of the sun and even surrounding the sun and everywhere else in the sun, and if you are completely undisturbed by the sun exploding, what can actually hurt you?
Yeah. Yeah. It brings up sadness.
I mean, there are probably things that can hurt the body in the physical world.
Yeah.
I mean, if the sun explodes, probably our bodies are gone too.
Right.
I'm not denying that. I'm not stupid.
Ugh. Oh wow, there's more presence now.
hmm
Definitely. Wow.
And then could there be as much presence as there is?
There's a little resistance, but yes, there could
Uh-huh.
be.
Could there be as much resistance as there is? What if that resistance is exactly as it should be?
Ugh. There's so much fucking resistance.
And what if that's a resistance too? Resistance to the
Yeah.
resistance.
Yeah.
And we all have that. We're all resisting the resistance from time to time.
I
It
could
shouldn't be
tell.
that way. It should be different. I released so much. It should look better. Whatever.
Yes, that should. That should monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you
Yeah.
feel now, Lisa? What's the now feeling?
There's more calm, even though there are also tears.
hmm
There's
And
more calm and more
and
presence I can actually
could you
see.
allow yourself to be at peace with those tears?
Oh, I would like
hmm
that.
And then could the peace appear to be as beaten by those tears as much as it appears to be?
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
That your peace is disturbed by crying or
Oh,
by tears.
yeah.
Or could you even be at peace with that energy? Could that also be allowed to be exactly as it is? What if those tears are also exactly as they should be?
That would be amazing because I judge myself for
hmm
it.
And what if even that judgment is exactly as it should be? And not in a sense of holding on, just in the sense of there's that appearance and that's going through.
Like that's another cloud coming in the
Right,
sky.
right, it's passing
Oh,
through.
oh, look, the judgment cloud. Oh, there you
Yes.
are. I see you.
Now you make me laughing. I found that funny, that judgment cloud.
Good.
It's a little bit like in a cartoon. And there's a cloud, judgment.
Yes. Yes. It's so it's yes, I like that.
Or you have a thought and the
Yes.
second thought is judgment, judgment.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We think that's God. We think that's God. We think that's who's
Right.
running the show. It's not what's
But
running the show.
isn't that containing a sense of separation between God and you?
Yes, it
But
is.
is that actually true? Are you separate from God? Or are you dead? Is anything actually separate from God? Or is that God in its basic nature?
Oh,
What if God exactly wants that as it is. And all the suffering too.
I don't know.
How can he allow that? But since it doesn't matter for him and he's never being hurt by anything,
Yeah.
it's just an experience. What if God is having all that experience here? And God is
It's
watching through those eyes, feeling those fingers, laughing and giggling. What if all
awesome.
that
It's
is just
very,
God's show?
I'm very open to that.
Hmm.
Nothing else seems to make any fucking sense. Yeah, it's very possible.
I mean,
Yeah.
and what if God is just another word for beingness or love?
Yeah. I mean, my academic mind is like, why would God want to suffer, you know?
Hmm.
Because I feel like I would like to suffer less, be less in
Hmm.
suffering.
And then could you just allow yourself to throw all the suffering on God?
Yes, I could throw all the suffering on
And then
God.
check to see if it ever was apart from him. Or did he generate that, allow it to come up, and then allow it to release again?
Yeah, it could be. I'm open. That's very possible.
So how does it feel now? Is the sadness a little bit lessening?
Oh, totally. Yeah, there's
Okay, good.
some quiet.
Hmm.
There's a little wanting to figure it out still here, but there's more. There's more, way more openness and
Hmm.
way more openness and quiet and peace.
Yes. And then could that just be as it is?
Yes.
Could you
Is
just
that
be
that's
at...
another cloud? It's another cloud, the wanting to figure it out.
Ah, are you wanting to hold
Maybe.
on to that?
Yes.
And could you hold on to that for a second? To that wanting to know, to figure that out.
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, in much gratitude.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
God being grateful to himself.
Yes. Ashe and Amen. Yes. It's a
And
good
God,
feeling.
God was seeing it as good.
I think like when I consider that like all of that is God too, it makes me feel a
Hmm.
little victimy, like there's nothing I can do
Yes, but
to,
check to see if you are actually separate from that, or if that is just God thinking he's a victim.
oh, snap.
Why are we stopping ourselves from our God energy or from that which we are?
That's right.
Hmm.
I don't have to anymore.
Right. You just can be reminded if that's coming up again. It probably will come up again. It's for me the same. It's coming up from time to time. It's catching me
Yeah.
again, and then I see, wait a second. If that's God, what is the difference here? Is there actually something in the way? No, it's not. Maybe I release a little bit, or I see it in the moment and it went away.
Thank you. Here's some Mexico for you
Yes. Oh,
with all the
looks
beautiful.
summer. Everything is
Oh
green.
yes, it's like
But it's coming by
29.
in our country now too. It's starting to blossom and flowering here everywhere. So and soon we will have green leaves on the trees again. So it's
Oh,
also nice to have that every year uh, a new time of green leaves and Ah,
yes. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Love from Mexico.
Okie doke. So thank you everybody for being in the call, for reminding me and us to have a call. Yes, the Bobby God did remind.
Yes, that part of you, it's you.
It's the same. Okie doke, everybody. See you next time.
Thanks,
Thank
Christoph.
you
Thanks,
so
Bye-bye.
everyone.
much,
Care, everybody.
everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
Thank
nice
you.
week.
Have a good
nice
Yeah.
week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.